him with like zero fear, just do stupid things, because that's the kind of thing that he won't be ready for.
Yeah.
If you're playing kind of playing too honest versus him, he's going to eat you alive, because he will then get you scared and it's over. Speaking of getting scared,
speaking of danger, speaking of stupid things,
we have got probably my most favorite player in the UK to watch. I think Twitch chat's most favorite player.
I've got to agree with you. I've got to agree with you.
1000 APM himself. It is DarkStalker.
Here he comes. Yep, fresh out of London, looking to make a staple. Here, open up the new year with a big win, looking to make a stand on that UK circuit by taking first blood of this here tournament.
Yeah, well, this is a very, very good point. This is the first event on the UK and Ireland circuit for 2022. God, we're in 2022 now.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Just that old man face. Oh my God, what year is it? We going straight into it already. There was barely any time at all. But yeah, going up against.
Let me tell you, if there's one man who doesn't need a button warm up, it's DarkStalker. As we get stuck in now, PS2. It's Pac-Man versus Terry.
Terry's dead. Allison with the earliest stock I've ever seen. They both just went off stage, and DarkStalker died from, I believe, like 5% Pac-Man fair.
They both just absolutely chose violence, but it was Allison who managed to take that one. We're going to see DarkStalker can make a retaliation. We've seen him do it before, but Allison's strings today, I don't know if you've seen them, but they have been godlike.
Yeah, Allison taking, I think it's get classed as an upset over Trilby. I think both those players are roughly on the same level, but she was looking very, very good earlier on in pools. This Pac-Man is not to be messed with, as you can see, going for the wildest combo. But the second silly interaction of the game already, and we still have a Terry Bogard with his Gogi. So
we'll see what the hell is happening.
Smashy Brothers. We were talking earlier about how we had some pretty normal characters.
Oh, the dare gonna set him off.
We have now got the wackiest characters on the screen, and Allison collecting that Galaxian.
So they can do anything with it now. DarkStalker not able to box them out, but is able to keep them at bay, keep them off stage. Not able to find a whole lot though. Going to get a couple of jabs. Going to send them right off. Honestly, I wouldn't be. He's got to get those. He's got to get the APM up. He's got to get those buttons per minute.
To be fair, a couple of times I've spoken to him, and he likes to like randomly crouch and down to like this to maintain his charge, and he actually flubs his inputs. That's such a rare sight for DarkStalker.
Yeah, no, that controller has suffered some punishment. Let me tell you. Have you ever watched GP's controller cleaning tutorial? Maybe we should get him involved. Because
I don't know. I don't think anything's saving his controller.
I think I could agree with you there. You very rarely see a DarkStalker up smash.
But it is a good option out of shield. It's fast. It kills really, really early. I've started seeing him doing a little bit more. Allison had a whole stock lead, but she's pretty much back to even now. DarkStalker is just bringing the hurt.
And I think, amazing parries right there. But I think DarkStalker's, biggest win condition is that he's just slowed it down.
Ooh, but extending on the bell, and Allison just realizing that was a complete whiff. Great coverage.
Get the jab. Can DarkStalker find the kill here? The boot's going to send him right out, and now we're back to neutral. Who's going to get the first hit? Not going to connect there. He's going to send the Hydra and Arva. It's not going to cover any options. Bell going to get caught. Can he use it to his advantage? It's going left. It's going right. The auto turnaround will send him off. Can Allison recover? What's the plan now? Going to get caught by the crack shoot as the Hydrant comes down. Ooh. But the Geyser will stun you.
Yeah, you've got to be careful. I think he's getting baited into hitting the Hydrant a bit too much.
I would agree.
And the Hydrant actually makes this really interesting when he gets to go percent, because he can't just bust a wolf. Like,
there's terrain.
One of the scariest things about DarkStalker is he will just do it. But he can't just do it if there's a Hydrant in between you.
That is a very good point. I forget that half of Terry's kit for DarkStalker is a movement option. And so when you add a piece of interactable terrain, suddenly you can't use those movement options anymore. It's like, oh yeah, you can play Fox, but you can't jump.
Yeah.
And that's what he's got to deal with.
He's stuck in a very, very odd situation. We run it straight back to PS2. These guys are going into the set so quickly.
Yeah, if there's one thing I've got to say about DarkStalker is that they are a maestro of tempo. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they just said, all right, run it back, do it again.
I've definitely seen a set at Meltdown where they had a really, really close game one and decided, actually, I don't want to lose. Just 3 stocked in under a minute.
That is very, very true. We're going to see if DarkStalker can make the run back now. He is starting off with an advantage, but Allison, so technically impressive now. Such a wall of pain. See if they can make it happen.
There's one Pac-Man in London, C499, but he does not attend that often. So the amount of Pac-Man matchup experience is kind of showing a little bit lacking here. I think DarkStalker's always been weakest versus Soldiers.
Ooh, the reversal. Catching that cross-up with a forward smash. Absolutely stunting DarkStalker's go button right there.
This F smash has been so good for Allison throughout this whole set. The recatch.
Oh, insanely good. Look at the hydrant drop. Where's it going? Is DarkStalker going to go for it? He is, and it works.
That was weird. Allison looked like she was ready to shield it, and then it got stuck on her fruit and threw off her timing.
We are 8% away from a go button. Allison almost Flame Horizoning now. Send her up, send her out.
I love that so much because in the first game, DarkStalker had been getting stuck on the hydrant. There, he just jabbed it once and then let Allison press a button, and it baited her so well. I'm so impressed with that.
Fantastic conditioning right there. A couple of power guys just coming out. Ooh, just barely able to stunt out the melon there. Going to mess up Allison's tempo a little bit, but she is going to be able to retreat and reset, get the bell out there, but it's not enough as the Buster Wolf comes flying through.
And Allison hasn't been able to get the hydrant down. This means that the go moves can just go.
That's so close, but it's not quite enough. The bell goes wide, but it doesn't stop DarkStalker flying into it.
Some crazy interactions coming out right now as DarkStalker gets stuck halfway through a power dunk.
185 for DarkStalker now. It's a forward smash if they can make it, but these light aerial attacks aren't going to do it. As we go,
I love that setup so much. The missile launcher Apple, and Allison is a stock away from making it the biggest upset of the tournament so far.
Got that right now, send him right up into the air. Another rising tackle could do it, but they're not going to make it. DarkStalker's going to have to slow down. Or possibly speed up so quickly that you can't physically tell what momentum is anymore. Either one.
It's the moments when Allison doesn't have enough time to set up. Now she's got the hydrant. She's looking a little bit better, but she's still stuck in close quarters versus the Terry. That grabs an overcommitment. Resets back to neutral.
And I think there's something quite poetic about this matchup. I think it's pure instinct versus technical prowess. If Allison doesn't have time to think, she will lose a stock. But if she has time to set up these strings, these amazing combos, then she can make it work. And now we are in the end game.
Yeah, there was a mash-on-mash situation there, but DarkStalker always wins those kind of interactions. But here comes the Galaxian Power Dunk out of disadvantage, and the crack shoot coming back.
Oh, great retreat from that platform there. Melon going to go wide. Can you get the kick? Oh, but a slight retreat from DarkStalker there wins that interaction as he's just keeping the assault going. 87 to 89 right now. Gets the hydrant off, reads the neutral get up, sends her out. But Allison's not done yet, ladies and gents. What does she have for us as the key comes in?
And the
barely whiffs, barely misses
from both players.
DarkStalker 2% away from go, but is he going to be able to reach it? Oh, a little bit sour on that forward smash, but here comes the go, and here's the bell. What have they got?
Buster Wolf is coming any second, Rao, but the hydrant gets in the way. There's another key. He catches it with the catch. Are you kidding me?
Can DarkStalker make it work? Gets the key thrown off. He's off stage. Is DarkStalker going to go deep? Parries the apple. And where's the read? Run forward, there it goes! The rising tackle not going to connect, but neither is the forward smash as the rising tackle sends Allison into the crowd.
I have never seen someone fall out of jab, jab, up B before. That is a first.
Is it possible to learn this power? Does Allison do coaching? Can we get her to London? Can we get her to Meltdown? We could raise our region by about 5 tiers on the world stage if she could just come down and teach us how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the nuttiest SDI of all time or just some weird floatiness on Pac-Man's part. I've never seen that. Jab, jab, power dunk, quite easy to SDI out of once you understand. But jab, jab, up B, I've tried. I've tried so many times. Game 3, straight back.
And we're running it back. Victory Road. And who's going to take it? Who's going to be elite right now? As it's DarkStalker with the first blood. Can't get through that can, but it doesn't look like the grab's going to come through either. As your string's going to get interrupted by a little bit of nonsense now. Sent right off to the side. Gets the nair out of shield. Not able to get much. Allison trying to retreat, trying to buy herself some breathing room now. Oh, gets the platform trap, but not able to follow it up with a tilt.
You have to be so careful with your combo game versus DarkStalker because at any moment he will just release that charge up B. And it's invincible and it's big.
Oh, the retreat. He's able to catch
so scared to punish now just because she understands that Brandon will keep pressing buttons, and that's going to kill them.
Shoulder barge. Sorry, Wario. Oh, slight drop through the platform, but able to cancel it and rise back up to catch an attack there. But the Galactica going to sort out, get a catch once again. Oh, but
it didn't connect properly. She had the combo and it just didn't connect like it normally would. That's really unfortunate for Allison.
You got that right, and this is something DarkStalker is on the record of saying. You know, this is something he said is one of the reasons he's so successful is because people overestimate their advantage state against him. That is his words, not mine. And you can see it here because Allison looking so good, but all of a sudden halfway through a combo, there's a frame one attack. There's a maneuver. There's a movement option.
That was so unfortunate for Allison. She covered everything and then a down. It didn't work. But there is the S smash. She's keeping it close. I thought she might be out of it in this game 3 because that is the kind of top tier player effect that you get. But here we go. The up B baiting her out. Can she get back to center stage and start her setup? She has the hydrant going, and that's all she needs.
Going to interrupt the shoulder barge. Dash barely going to connect now. What is she going for? What fruit is on sale today? Looks like the Nair's coming out. There's the Galactica. There's the kick. There's the send-off stage. Here come the cherries. The DarkStalker's back on now.
Okay, but this time there is a go available. If he can get over the hydrant.
Oh, barely misses it.
He misses it.
Down there, really going to mess up DarkStalker there. See if he can recover. See if he can not get caught by the bell.
The first hitbox of power cancelling out the bell, but not cancelling out that key. Oh my god, whoever takes this next stock is going to be sitting in a really comfortable situation. Really nice power.
Got that right, barely able to avoid. Oh, the geyser goes wide. As Allison's movement just too good now, sends the hydrant at him. She's playing aggressive, she's pushing advantage, but is that the wisest move? What amazing timing from Allison there.
Yeah, the double power geyser was maybe a bit too much, but you never know with DarkStalker. He has got the jab up B connecting this time. We're in a last stock situation. Allison's still very close to making this upset.
One more stock between these two players, and what a competitive game now. DarkStalker taking the first L. Allison looking for the fruit, looking for a recovery, looking for a way back down. Air dodge onto the platform, and she's looking for a setup. She's looking for something, but DarkStalker wants to keep up the pressure. As the kick coming through, the punch sends them off. And now how is Allison going to recover? Short hops, trying to catch a jump, trying to catch an option. Here comes a Galactica, going to mess DarkStalker's tempo up. Hydrant going to catch the option as well. But now there's no hydrant. The melon comes through, but the air dodge is enough now.
He's doing that crack shoot high so many times that it looks like Allison's ready to cover it, but he's just doing it a little bit early. That up smash out shield is actually so good on the hydrant. It covers at such a nice angle.
So good. Amazing use of the melon there. The fire hydrant going to mess him up as well. And what are you going for now? The bell almost there. Oh, but there's...
You've got to be so careful when DarkStalker's next to your shield like that. Very nice use of the bell to cover her recovery.
Here we go. We're so close. DarkStalker 2% of the way, but the forward smash takes it. Allison, what was that?
Huge win for Allison. She takes it 2-1 over DarkStalker. That roll was super clutch. DarkStalker loves to do this setup on ledge where he power dunks over you and gets the auto cancel. But because Bebe rolled, she was just out of spacing where she couldn't get jabbed. And she just threw out the S smash. And obviously that's going to be a jab at that spacing. Amazing stuff. Held it out in the clutch. I was worried because I don't think she's been in many situations like that before. And DarkStalker's been in there a million times. And he is a clutch god.
But Allison was the one to bring it home. What a performance. What a roller coaster of a match as well. So close. Allison faltering in that second game, slightly falling behind, slightly succumbing to the pressure, but she overcame it. And she looked the ball dead in the eyes and said, come get some.
Yeah, honestly, a really great set all around. I thought there was a lot of adaptation around how Allison was using the hydrant, how Allison was using the fruit. The catch in game 2 where she threw the key and DarkStalker caught it with an air dodge. I've never seen anything like that before. That was
absolutely
crazy.
Nuts. So DarkStalker sent to losers, some would say his comfort zone. We're going to see what he can achieve down there. See if we're going to see him back here in top 8. But for now, we're moving on, seeing what else we got. I want to say we've got Alpha.
Yeah, so I definitely recognize the player on the left. That is number 1 Alpha or just Alpha these days. He keeps changing the tag. play on the right looks familiar, but there's so many traveling Scottish players and Irish players that I'm not as familiar with.
I would call that Burnsy.
Oh, that's Burnsy.
Yeah.
Okay, I do know Burnsy. I just don't know his face.
If you've seen one of Super's roundups, if you've seen a graphic on Twitter randomly, chances are you've seen Burnsy's face. You've seen his link, and you've seen him very, very high up on whatever respective top 8 you saw him at.
Yeah, no, Burnsy's link is really, really fun to watch. He was playing in pools versus Spenpai earlier. That was a great set. He looked down and out, and he just landed this bomb into up B combo that killed at like 40 or 50, changed the complete tide of the game when he was down 3 stocks to 1. And here he is, winner side top 64, but Alpha is not someone to be messed with.
Certainly not. Alpha, a very, very interesting lineup of characters, notably that too big for Smash character we like to refer to as Ridley. We've been seeing him doing some absolute work on the side stream a little bit earlier.
The big space pirate dragon, which is such a weird combination of words, but I do love it.
And like all of the the sort of newcomers at the start of Smash, right? We still see them, right? We saw Inkling still incredibly popular. K-Rool, a very dedicated large group of meme lords still sort of playing that character. Even Isabel has some weird, no offense, weird players, like a weird fan base.
People
but Ridley,
that enjoy pain.
Yeah, but Ridley almost completely abandoned.
Yeah, except Alpha, and Alpha makes Ridley look good. Alpha's Ridley is, oh my god, you get hit once and you're like, am I dead? What's going on here? But obviously Ridley has his flaws. He's, like we say, a very, very big body. His disadvantage is basically non-existent.
He doesn't have a down air.
But yeah, that doesn't matter if you never lose neutral and you just keep hitting them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have a command grab that kills from center at 4.
But neutral's going to be difficult versus Link. I mean, Link's got all the projectiles. It would be interesting to see exactly how it interacts with Ridley's Flame Breath, because like usually each fireball will cancel out 1 projectile, and I assume it blows up the bomb as well. So that neutral beam might be quite useful in this matchup.
Very, very curious to see. Alpha obviously looking pretty fly right now.
Yeah, he's looking great. I mean,
definitely got that as an advantage.
I always have a big respect for Alpha as well, because I mean he's a TO for Team Regen. So like last invasion, I believe he got 9th, something around that ballpark. While TOing, he's TOing again, and here he is in top 64. Already seeing him using that Flame Breath. See how much he uses it across the set.
Send him off stage already. Can he gimp the Link? No, he can't. Not just yet, but that is a very good attempt now. Really going to be making use of these neutral airs, especially out of shield. The parry coming through, but not going to pick an approach just yet. Looking to feel out Burnsy, see what they've got cooking up. As these multiple jumps really, really help with a big body like Ridley, because you can mix up your landings, you can make them second guess.
Yeah, things like Link, Boomerang are very good at covering space, but when you have these multiple jumps, like you're saying, to mix up the timing of your landing, you can weave in and out the Boomerang. And so far, it's just all Alpha.
Oh, what a grab. Amazing stuff. Wow. Reads the drift onto the platform now. Doesn't get the back air, but he is looking for something. Command grab not going to connect either. Would have been a kill. That's all right, because he's got plenty of time to work with. Only 24% on this big metal beast right now as that tail pierces through the corner of PS2.
Yeah, really nice 2-frame coming out there from Alpha. And Burnsy's just not getting anything going. I don't think he's playing like a particularly poor neutral, but Alpha's weaving around these projectiles really, really nicely.
Look at him go. Look at the mix-ups. Look how long he can spend in the air if he chooses to. And out of shield. Oh, bit of a string going on. But a roll in saves him.
He went for a second one just for good measure. And yeah, Ridley you think would have bad out shield just like looking at him as a character, but that nair is a problem. And Link with a great nair of his own, but you can't just be jumping at Ridley like that.
Got that right now. Going to see how Alpha can. Oh, you can't trap him on the platform because he will tilt you out. And I was only just reminded how quick that Ridley side smash is.
Yeah, Ridley smash attacks in general, the up smash as well, is like a very, very good move. It's one of these things that if you give Ridley too much space to do things or just panic a little bit, Ridley will mess you up, but we can see the lightweight there of him almost leading to quite an early death to Link F tilt. And this is one area that Burnsy is quite good is the ledge trap.
Stay holding on for now, though. Let's see if Alpha can mix up that recovery to get back. Those fireballs not going to connect. Excellent work by Burnsy, using the platform to avoid the retaliation and then absolutely sending him off.
Yeah,
well played.
Amazing stuff. Avoided the fireballs and then used his arrow to knock the bomb off stage.
Ooh, picks it up with the air dodge. What's he going to do with it? Yeah, it's going to drop it. We don't need it.
And yeah, like we said earlier, these multiple jumps just allowing Alpha to choose when he comes in. He's kind of fading in and out, waiting for Burnsy to overcommit.
Very aggressive, though, there, going in for the grab, going for a jab, but the boomerang, he knew that boomerang was going to mess up his timing, and so he just quickly ended that. Didn't want to chase up, didn't want to follow up, give an advantage.
But Burnsy is working his way back into this game. He started slowing it down a lot more and relying on the bomb less. I think sometimes Link mains can get a little bit too focused on the bomb because it is like really cool. And when you do cool stuff with the bomb, you feel very
I'm
like,
Snake too.
But sometimes the best thing to do is just sit on the other side of the stage and throw a boomerang, and the poor dragon has to somehow get around it.
Yeah, these dash grabs not doing much for Alpha there. The command grab not going to attack either. So how are they going to recover from this? How are they going to get back up? Not going to detonate the bomb just yet. Oh, good patience by Alpha there. Standing right between the boomerang and the bomb. Oh, we're going to avoid the up air. Not going to avoid the up tilt, though.
Yeah, really, really nice. Just continue the pressure, recognizing that Burnsy was not in a good spot and just keeping it going with that up tilt. But Burnsy looked really out of it in the first stock, and now it looks like a much more even game if Burnsy could just find this stock.
And they got that right. Tried to read the ledge drop there with the forward smash, but not really going to connect now as we get a couple of retreating nairs. Just trying to feel it out, but great work from Burnsy there to avoid any possible punishment from that outer shield nair. A little bit of disjoint coming out, sends him out. Oh, tries to go very aggressive, but good work by Burnsy, recovering very, very quickly, getting the air dodge out.
Stuck on ledge, but if Burnsy doesn't find the kill, it's kind of all for nothing. He really
right.
wants it. The patience from Alpha.
Oh, here's the rage, but it's not quite enough to get a kill just yet.
Burnsy needs to be careful with his bomb recoveries. He's going a little bit close to Ridley, and Ridley has big, big hitboxes.
We've got that right. There's the down smash. Not going to be able to do much now. Oh, that was so strong.
I thought he read that, but a little bit slow. Burnsy started playing aggressive, and it's not
and that's it! Or is it?
That's Space Pirate Rush is one of those ones that looks like it should kill and just sometimes doesn't.
But it does just take one more. It's like watching a Bowser. They're fishing for the side B.
You know it's coming, it's just when it's coming, and then, yeah, it's going to kill.
Maybe he's going to condition him into a lot more shot hopping. Who knows? Let's see what they can do now. Can we get falling there? Can we get something? Tries to read the jump. Not going to work.
Burnsy has managed to reset neutral. This could be all he needs. Maybe Ridley just won't get in again.
That is a big, big maybe, but it's very, very possible now. Bombs, boomerangs, projectiles flying everywhere. Alpha taking his time, playing very slow, very methodical. Because at the snap of a finger, Alpha can grab you and drag you and send you right off now. Our special, keeping him safe for now. What is Alpha's plan now? There's the grab!
There was so much patience from Alpha in that last minute. He barely threw out any moves at all. Even when it was neutral, like Burnsy was shooting the bow, throwing the boomerang. And Alpha's just kind of like, yeah, I'm going to jump around a bit, see what you're doing. I'm not going to commit to anything. There was even a point where Burnsy really jumped towards Alpha, and Alpha said, actually, I don't fancy this situation. I'm going to be the one that backs off. And he eventually just let Burnsy get a little bit too overconfident, because Burnsy was making a comeback there.
Yeah.
It looked close.
Doing really, really well.
But overconfidence versus heavies is never a good idea.
It's very, very rough. And you can see, if you rewatch, you can see Alpha at the end of that. As soon as he gets that grab, after about 30 seconds of very professional, perfect neutral, he just gets the grab and he's just shaking his head. He's not proud of what he's done, but a dub is a dub. And we're going to see if our dear friend Burnsy can take one of his own as we get into game 2.
Yeah, game 2, I mean, I think Burnsy switched up the game plan really nicely. He just started sitting back a little bit more, not too focused on the bomb play. But, I mean, when you have a chance to get bomb play going, go for it for sure. Yeah,
interesting stuff going back to PS2. I mean, obviously, I don't think the stage really was what matters here, but I think Ridley is getting a bit of, he's getting a little bit of, bonus out of these two platforms being at sort of tilt height, as well as the stage being a bit longer. So it's a bit harder to wall him out because he can retreat and fly back in and jump up and jump down, that kind of thing. But, hey, I'm not on the Scotland PR, so we're going to see what Burnsy can do for us now.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I think sometimes people just don't think too much about stage picks, and like PS2 is a pretty neutral stage-ish.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a violently aggressive recovery. Alpha going to get away with it, though. He's got a little bit of rage to play with, but Burnsy doing really, really well. Because you see a lot of bombs, you see a lot of bows, but at the end of the day, Link is a sword character.
He really is, and like things like forward air and F tilt, they are really big moves.
Ooh, just like that.
Yeah. Got to be careful. Nice stuff from Burnsy, recognizing that Alpha getting stuck a little bit time on the ledge, going for neutral get up versus the...
The immediate ledge into get up. You would have assumed anyone. You could have paid me and I would have told you he's going to ledge slip and he's going to go for an aerial. Nope. Yeah, immediate cancel.
Just waited, and yeah, he got Burnsy scared for sure. He got to be careful rolling into Ridley like that, though. He seems to have started playing a little bit more aggressive again, and I'm not sure if it's the right idea, but they are staying pretty even right now, so maybe Burnsy can hold it down. He is slowing it down when he needs to.
Yeah, I completely agree. Getting a little bit of item nonsense there. They're going to get the grab and keep that wall of pain going. The boomerang's coming back, going to force Alpha to make a slightly more defensive option as the spot dodge comes out. Alpha just stares him down.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. Sometimes characters like Link, when Nair is so safe, like they press another button afterwards, and like, I'm still not going to do anything. You know what? You can have that interaction.
Oh, good Nair. Let's see if they can get the jump. Another instant spot dodge.
Yeah, this is the thing. If you get too comfortable in Ridseed's zone, he is just going to Nair. And there's been a couple of Nairs in the last 30 seconds that have worked out quite nicely for Alpha. But it is Burnsy slightly in the lead right now. Yeah, can he find the kill? Because that's kind of where he's been struggling. And obviously
it comes through, but the explosion radius really going to send Alpha there.
Oh, that's so funny. So, okay. Really nice stuff from Burnsy there. There was a really interesting interaction just before that where Burnsy tried to set up a ledge trap with the bomb. But because Ridley hit it with his up B, it just kind of negated the bomb. I'm not sure if it gives him ownership, but it then wasn't active to hit him. Weird situation.
We're going to see if maybe he can use some of those situations to his advantage as he catches the bomb recovery, but the up air a little sour. Not going to be able to take the stock just yet, but it's one back air away, or maybe even one grab. But Burnsy doesn't want to give him the chance. If he's going out in style now as he forces a weak recovery.
And suddenly it's Alpha the one that can't find a kill. He's kind of had to go back to what he did at the end of game one, where he's just not pressing anything and waiting for a mistake.
There's the dash. Oh, Boomerang going to keep him safe though, but there's the grab send off. So now we're 1 apiece, and Burnsy's got to be the one to turn up the tempo if he wants to even out this set.
Yeah, still Burnsy holding down center stage, and that's a miss input. Unfortunate stuff, and he's 8.
But the fast fall from the fair, avoiding that boomerang. Such good awareness from Alpha.
Okay, yeah, I like the jump up angle boomerang because Alpha's been like chilling out in the air a lot to avoid all the projectiles. So if you throw a projectile up there, he can't use that as a safe space again.
Do you think the other members of Team Regen get really annoyed when Alpha gets really far in bracket? It's like, come
really
on, mate, do some fucking work. No, I can't. I'm sorry, man. I've in bracket.
I'm busy. I'm trying to win right now. That was cute. Ooh, but the bomb interrupting.
One away, a little bit of rage now. What can you do with it? The dash shield. A little bit of smash 4 action now as he's propped up. How do you get back safely? The side B going to be caught out by the projectiles. Alpha, no!
Really great timing from Burnsy, just recognizing just when the invincibility was going to run out and detonated that bomb at the perfect timing. I think Alpha got a little bit comfortable. He honestly got scared by that bomb. I think Burnsy's covered pretty much every option on the ledge, and Alpha was like, what if I just kind of sit here for a while and let the bomb stop bouncing so it stops becoming a hitbox?
I'll try doing nothing. That's a good trick. And it works. Good stuff. And now we are 1 apiece. We're going to see if Alpha's going to be the one to reassess a game plan. I think it's hard to pinpoint, right, if it was Alpha's whose approaches were getting a little bit more stagnant, a little bit more readable, or if it was just Burnsy realizing, stepping up to the plate, realizing what he needed to do.
Yeah, I think he started controlling space really nicely in general, and just not committing to anything when he was anywhere near Ridley.
Oh, yeah.
That was the one issue. We're going to Talent City, which Ridley loves.
Very long.
Yeah, very long, and those side platforms, if you can land a side B on there, you could die.
It's over. Yeah. Especially if you catch that 32, 35 second mark. Then it's a little bit cheesy.
Yeah.
It's like counter-pitting to flat zone.
God, imagine if that was legal and you'd have to just ban it versus Ridley.
Oh, we can dream. We can all dream. There's now all the aggressive options there, really trying to call out something from Alpha, but going to get slightly punished now as the retreating Nair going to force him back. Can he force him onto a platform? No, he can't, but he's going to send him off. Oh, recovers a little too high. Doesn't get the ledge snap. Air dodge going to keep him safe for now as the dash attack sends him off.
Alpha's got a really good awareness of the bomb recovery. He's been looking to cover it every time, even if he hasn't actually been hitting it. I really like to see that. Sometimes Links get away with bomb recoveries a little bit too easily. Ooh,
He does have a down air. Oh my god!
Sakurai patched it in. We found it.
We found it. 15 patches. Jesus Christ.
Can he get off this platform at the moment? Bernsey holding down center stage so nicely.
Yeah, really controlling this space. I don't know if Alpha just is trying to slow down the game plan until he gets a little bit more favorable in that platform allocation, but it looks like he's been allocated to the grave.
Yeah, and again, it's this bomb on ledge. We saw last time Alpha got punished for waiting too long. This time he got punished for getting up into the bomb. He just doesn't know what to do about it right now. It's tricky. It's a really good setup from Link, and Bernsey's abusing it very well.
We get the triplats back. Let's see if Alpha can make this work, or if Bernsey is going to be one who can find a little bit more space, a little bit more of an escape using these platforms now. Very defensive, picking his options, picking his approach. Going to go very high, avoid some of this, but there he gets sent right in the up special.
Really nice confirms coming out from Bernsey. Alpha just can't find anything right now.
Oh, but the whiff comes through.
That was an overcommitment, and Bernsey feeling it a little bit too much, but still got a really spicy lead right now.
Safe to say he's a fan of the grounded up Bs right now. Let's see if that can be punished by our friend there. Great string from Alpha there. We got a little bit of a return from Bernsey. He's landed on the bomb though. Falling there, not going to connect, and there's the sword.
What coverage! Like every time Alpha's in disadvantage in this game, it feels like Bernsey picking the exact right option. I thought we may be seeing some upbeat shenanigans off stage, but Bernsey looking so good on this final stock.
That's the stuff falling there, going to beat out the up special. Doesn't go for the grab, goes for the nair instead into the dash attack, caught by the boomerang, but an extra 2%. That's nothing now. Doesn't go for the grab, goes for the nair again.
And Alpha, you could see he just went for the side beyond the platform. He just needs something like that right now. He needs a comeback.
Certainly does, and Ridley definitely has the tools to do it. We've just got to see if Alpha can find a window, find an opening. As Bernsey keeping up the pressure. Air dodge into the stage, punished by the blade.
And Bernsey just woke up in that final game.
My goodness gracious me.
Really good stuff. And that's by seeding, that's quite a big upset. I think Alpha was seeded around the 13th kind of region, so really good stuff there from Bernsey, looking really clean. He looked slightly lost in the first game.
I
wouldn't say like completely lost, but like maybe just not too familiar with how to play the matchup.
I mean, personally, when was the last time you faced a Ridley?
Like 20. What year did the game come out?
Well, there you go, right? If I was in that situation, I'm absolutely throwing game 1.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'm obviously throwing game 2 and 3 as well. Yeah. But you know, it's very it's a very steep learning curve that you've got to get up immediately. And fair play to Bernsey. He stepped up.
Yeah,
he took the reins.
By the end of that game 3, it looked like he was winning the whole set the whole time. Like it looked like Alpha had never been in the game at all because Bernsey was just all over him. He was covering every single option. His combos looked super duper clean, and his awareness and the bomb and the boomerang were really good. I think something that started catching Alpha out more and more as we came along was the boomerang returning. He's played the Link matchup and he definitely had awareness of it in general, but there were just a few instances where the boomerang would come back and it'd mess up a combo, or he'd just get a hit on Bernsey and then the boomerang would come back and Bernsey would just be able to reset straight back to neutral straight away.
Yeah, and fair play to Alpha, because he was quite impressively aware of what he could get away with being punished by, in the sense that if there was a stray boomerang, if there was a projectile flying his way, if there was a bomb that he could tank, he was willing to do it so that he could get a little bit more on the return there. And we'd see it there. He would hold off on little strings so that he could get hit by the boomerang, and then he'd shake it off and he'd say, right, you're coming with me. But it is going to be Bernsey in the end. We're going to see how far he can go, if he can do it for the Scots. Right now, we're going to see how far they can go.
I don't think he's Scottish.
Oh, maybe he's not. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, well, he's going to do it for someone. Do it for the Lynx. Yeah. They could use a win.
They're really good. There's a few Lynx I've seen around today. I was chatting with Cool Kings earlier. He was definitely supporting all his Link boys.
Scores in losers currently.
Yeah, there's Alex OD, another Link who I believe made it through into the loser side, but probably won't get to see on stream. We have actually already moved up into the top 32 part of the bracket. So
good stuff.
I guess, well, yeah, you only need to win one set in winner's side top 64 to make it to winner's side top 32.
Yeah, that's true.
This is where things are going to get really
Things are going to get very spicy. So for those of you who are not aware, top 64 is best of 3 until you get to the top 24, in which case it is best of 5. And that's where we're really going to see some belters. See some very, very mean stuff now as we're getting set up into our next game. We're going to have a little look-see at how everyone's doing here in the old bracket because...
and as updated by lovely stream god Degala, coming up next is Bloom Forever versus 107. 107.
My goodness.
Yeah, we saw 107 on stream earlier looking pretty nice.
Very nice.
But Bloom Forever is...
a different beast, to say the least.
Yeah, child god, progeny, just the best.
Yeah.
Scary thing.
And I was very, very curious coming into today because Bloom has made a very interesting adaptation. So they made a tweet a little earlier today explaining, I'm going to Invasion and I'm tired of playing the characters I enjoy. I want to play a top tier. I want to win. And so Bloom Forever has picked up Joker, which is a bit like a lion strapping a fucking Kalashnikov to its back.
Yeah.
You already, Bayonetta and Rosalina, that was all you needed.
Yeah, it's just a bit unnecessary, really. Like, you don't need to play a character that good to win.
You can give everyone else a chance, Bloom, come on.
It's just not fair.
Yeah. But I think there is an interesting discussion that could be made about that, right? Because, so let's use Peli as an example, right? Since the day Alt was conceived in Sakurai's mind, Peli has been playing Jokers. He's been playing Kibzu. He's been playing Pop-Tart. MK Lowe was playing Bleeth, obviously. But
yeah.
Baseline, everyone and their mother has played against a Joker 100 times because it's just that character. We had to go through several nerfs until we got them to a quote-unquote agreeable state. But everyone's familiar with the Joker matchup.
Yeah.
How familiar are you with the Rosalina matchup?
But yeah, I don't ever think Bloom was carried on matchup experience.
And I would completely agree.
Yeah, that's the scariest thing. It's like you say, like I'm sure, like there were. In fact, he made tweets about, people don't know the BR matchup, and it's really boring winning on the same thing over and over again. But yeah, he can't get away with that with Joker because people do know the Joker matchup.
Yeah.
But Bloom is just that good that it doesn't matter. I mean, Joker's a very, very good character.
You've got that right. And Bloom is a very, very, very good player.
So this will be interesting. We've got the Italian flag being flown in the background, I assume, by the Irish homies.
Beautiful stuff.
107 we saw up early on stream versus Lids and looked pretty nice. That was very, very tight set, actually. But the Mario's has got some good combos, it's got some good ledge traps. But Bloom rarely gets caught out in kind of situations where you're like, they read them hard. You shouldn't have got caught by that, really. And that's the kind of situation that I think 107 ended up landing a couple of times, like a few arc smashes that maybe he shouldn't have got away with.
Yeah.
Lids maybe just kind of fell into a little bit. Bloom's not going to give you that kind of situation.
He's not.
Bloom, you've got to play like out of your mind to beat.
We'll see if 107 can be the one to do it now, as we're just getting a little setup here. Looking like a Mario Joker. Let's see. 107 can make the upset of his lifetime, because it's not unheard of here at Invasion. We've just witnessed Allison take down DarkStalker.
Yes, that's one top 8 seed already in losers. Can we see another one?
We shall have to see right now as we get into picks and bans.
And actually, going back to the Joker thing, I'm pretty sure it's one of Mario's worst matchups. Like, especially once he hits Arsene, like the back air and the F tilt are a real pain for Mario to deal with.
Yeah, I imagine if you're trying to ladder against downward guns, you're having a awful time.
Yeah, Mario loves to go and chase people up into the air, and Joker has the best, like, I am not getting juggled in the air move in the entire game, apart from maybe, like, Steam's Anvil. Well,
I know the counter pick we're seeing game 2.
So we are going to get into it. Top 32 here at Invasion, so...
Ooh!
Okay, never mind.
All right, looks like we've thrown that in the trash.
Okay.
You saying you're playing Mario? I'll show you a ladder. Come on down to home base.
So it's just going to be a battle of who can take each other off the top the quickest.
Yeah, exactly. Is anyone missing Smash 4? Let's
every day.
Every day. Let's boot up Lila. Let's show them how it's done as we get into top 32. It's Bloom versus 107.
Bloom back on the Bayo that we know so well. Second place at Bottles Battles last month and looking to pick up where he left off.
Second place in a 10-game scenario.
Yeah, and he didn't even lose to anyone from the UK.
Yeah, exactly. The 107 is looking to show him how it's done right now. Sent so far off stage. Gimped immediately, 24% on Bloom.
Yeah, Bloom, one of these players that's amazing off stage. You don't want to be messing around at all versus him. Mario, not the worst recovery, but kind of linear. That's the kind of thing that Bloom will love to exploit. But 107, getting things going.
Which other than that platform, not going to be able to carry it into the air though. Colin there's coming out. Ooh, a bit of desperation in those capes. So we can get the tilt and maybe make something happen. Dash back, dash forward. Ooh, there goes the up smash. That tried and tested maneuver that he's been using against Lids as well.
Yeah, and that was just a raw side B on the ground from Bloom that I don't tend to see from him too much. So maybe he's going to immediately realize that that's not a good idea versus Mario and going to cut it out.
Straight, that down tilt frame data is absolutely disgusting now as we get chased off stage. That fast fall is so strong.
You're just dead. That nair on stage is a real problem for Mario, and 107 has lost two very early stocks to it. Bloom. I think, like, damage-wise, they probably hit each other around the same amount, but Bloom's killed him twice, and...
yeah, Bloom is making 107 look like a little Mac right now. He's very rough. 107 really needs to step up or come up with a different game plan. He's able to get a back air, but the DI from Bloom is going to be able to keep him safe for now. He's going to need a lot more than that if he wants to do it. Like a bit patient, but he didn't really have a plan there. Just dash back and then dash forward.
So
but
unfortunate.
Speaking of gimps,
he gimped himself by air dodging into the stage and bouncing off it. I've not actually seen that before. That's a really strange one.
Bloom is one to shatter records right there. I don't want to gimp him 3 times. I want to get 4 gimps in my games. I want to get 5. I'll kill myself as soon as I throw you off stage.
Scoring some own goals to get on the score sheet a bit
exactly.
more.
There's the witch time. There's the fist. Send him up into the stratosphere, and that is game 1 going to Bloom. 2 stocks to none.
Yeah, it's just showing how much of another level Bloom is on. I don't think we've seen a dominating performance like that. Maybe Streakz was kind of on the same level, but I think this was even further, like, just complete destruction of a game.
Yeah.
No discredit to 107 because we saw how well they played earlier, but yeah, Bloom is just too good.
Yeah, don't take it personally, 107. You know, it'll happen to everyone eventually.
I mean, yeah,
Bloom comes for us all.
They're in winner's side top 32 of a major. You can't really knock that. That's a very good showing. But Bloom forever is probably the person that's going to win this whole event. It's a bit unfortunate to run into them, but someone's got to.
Someone's got to. Looks like you're going to be snapped up. Right now, Robbie fell before 107. And now 107 is going to look to make the comeback of a lifetime.
Yeah, going to need to do more than just adapt. They're going to need to...
innovate.
Yeah.
Overcome.
Yeah, all those, like, business marketing words.
Yeah, okay.
Energize.
As a little cheeky bit of witch time coming out. I don't know if they expected the fireball or if they just wanted some style points. As we get the ladder into the air. Smash 4, baby. Here we go. As a tilt going to send him off by 107. A little bit of space, but for how long now? As we get the falling up air.
You can see Bloom's really looking for up B out shield. They've been out a couple of times, but just keep going for it because they get so much reward off every single one.
Ooh, gonna get the 2-frame with that dash attack. Not gonna be able to do much, but a couple of jabs coming through. The fast fall. Ooh, gonna break his ankles. Wanted the miracle spike, but not gonna happen.
It was
Bloom,
actually really close to landing as well.
Bloom isn't finding the gimp this time unless he can squeeze one out right now. It's looking pretty good now. You're not coming back from that, or are you?
You are, but the combo is still going. Bloom's so ready for that turnaround. Up tilt back air is gonna find the kill.
Missed tech into death. Unfortunate for 107 there, but not completely unwinnable now, as he's going to look really relying on those forward tilts to buy himself space, but they're just not achieving anything. They'll get Bloom off you, but he's going to keep coming back. He's going to keep hunting you down. Your death is inevitable, 107. What will you do to overcome it?
Yeah, And the combos from Bloom do so much damage as well. This is the thing that I think he's really pushed with Bayo, is that every time you get a hit, you do like 40-50%. That just isn't enough to make Bayo a good character. I mean, they do have some weaknesses in this game, unlike in Smash 4, but they're still just very threatening once you get hit, and Bloom is very good at playing evasive until he can land that hit, as we find the up air covering the tech chase. Just controlling the space. 107 finally finds a neutral air to break out a disadvantage, but in neutral, it's just looked painful. Bloom is just sitting there, recognizing what 107 wants and just waiting for a slip up, really.
And it's the issue, I think, with 107's game plan right now. He is preempting. He is just throwing out an option, because if he reads it, it's gold. But if he doesn't, you're not getting anything. There's no consistency. There's no conditioning. There's no reading. You're throwing out up smashes. You're doing full hop back airs. It's not enough to take down Bloom right now. 107 with a bit of rage, though. Going to see if he can make it happen. Up smash not going to connect. Neither is the back air out shield.
Bloom put himself at ledge. Is this going to come back to bite him?
Yeah, fantastic fast fall from Bloom there, just to avoid any forward smash nonsense. Any kind of a catch by drifting just over the ledge of safety right there. As another up smash goes wide, Cyclone does as well, but the last hit going to keep him safe for now. As Bloom hits him with the retaliation.
The double back air, but still not killing. Bloom forever at 151%. Bayonets are pretty light. Next straight hit from Mario should kill. Mario can definitely kill off a straight hit like a back air.
He's got that right, and I can't help but feel stale moves are coming in to bite 107 right now, because he's relying so heavily on those up smashes, on those back airs. They're just getting weaker now as the jab sends him off 3 stocks to 1. Can 107 find a return? Can he find a gimp, a ladder, something, some way? Can he unplug his controller as he's sent into the air? Reset to neutral.
Yeah, I think as soon as Bloom got that stock, they just really wanted to 0 to death. You could kind of see the way they just sat and just went for a raw side B. It's like, I just want to get a clip right now. It was very close to coming out. I'm not sure if there was some good SDI coming out there from 107.
Oh, there's the spike. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, saw them go for that a couple of minutes ago, but didn't work out this time. And Bloom surely not going to let it happen twice.
But right now, 107 doing a good job keeping the space now. Gets the up air into the Cyclone. Couple of ladders! Oh, if that had killed, that would have been incredible for 107. Really good stuff here, pushing his advantage, but now this could be it as the game comes through. The falling there, beaten out once again. That looks like it could be it. Oh, Bloom!
Bloom definitely going for the clips right now.
What a Chad.
You got to respect it. It just top 32 is a long way to make it into a tournament. You're still like better than your opponent enough that you can just be going for things like that. And oh dear, the up out shield whiffs. Okay, but you've given 107 a chance. What can they do with it?
If they can find a spike, there's the ladder coming up. He probably will go for a desperation up B. There's a desperation forward smash. They just really, really want it.
You know, Bloom might be fishing a little bit too hard. 107 is coming back right now, 91%.
Maybe toying with his food a little too much. 107 could be able to bring it back now as he's sent into the air. If he... I forgot Bayonetta had guns because Bloom's just been stepping on him as the boot comes through, sends him very, very deep into the side.
Oh, sending a message, Jesus. And it's best of 5, we're not done yet, but... Bloom's got to be a bit careful. Playing with the food, like you said, almost came back to bite him.
Yeah.
He could have lost that game. It was not out of the question.
Definitely not.
And I think, 107 has recognized that if he just goes for things, because Bloom is playing this very kind of relaxed, I just want to do silly things kind of play style, but 107 can get in there and start doing some serious damage. There were some combos doing like, I don't know, 50-60% there. Almost a very early kill off the top at one point.
Yeah, if that had gone through, I'd really like to see how different this game could have been. We're getting into game 3 now. 107 going to make the reverse 3. Oh, boy.
Okay. I mean, Bloom has a habit of picking funny characters. This is one of the funnier ones, I guess.
I could agree with you.
I've never seen the Bloom Belmont. I don't know if I want to see it, but if there's anyone who likes to put on a show, it's Bloom. So
you got that right. I mean, you say it's a funny character. In my opinion, it's quite try-hard because Richter is obviously the more competitively viable of the two brothers. Well, just in case you didn't, just in case nobody knew this, better against Olimar with the Holy Fire. It's probably the most common Smash fact, I think, in the entirety of the scene. And I can talk about that.
Yeah.
because if Bloom is going to take this seriously. But in all seriousness, it's 107 able to find, not going to quite be able to get that down. Tilted forward smash. So into the air. He's got a little bit of rage to play with, but he's going to drift right into the waiting arms of Richter now. Good job at avoiding this barrage of death as you get an amazing dash forward into grab. Isn't going to be able to read the jump, though.
Yep. Bloom... he's going to snipe on the holy fire with no fire. That would have been an
smacked him right in the forehead. Just threw a bottle at him. We are in Birmingham.
Yeah, I was going to say, he just got glassed, really.
Yeah.
I mean...
Sends him off right now. Going for it. Oh, good stuff.
I think Bloom's dead, you know. Yep.
There he goes. And he knew he was dead as well.
So, yeah, that's the thing. The other thing is that because Richter's recovery is not very good, Bloom's not been able to go for these edge guards that have been so good, but I guess you could just throw an axe off stage. That
yeah, you could do that. You don't have to go off stage. You've got kit.
Man came prepared. He's got the bottle. He's got the axe.
Got that right. And you know, you can say like, oh, haha, Bloom's picking a goofy character now. But the problem is, 107 now has to completely re-download what's going on. Because Bloom's Richter isn't like any other Richter. It's still good. It's not troll.
It is getting kind of messed up.
You got that right.
Mario, they're very good at edge guarding, very good at long combos, and Richter hates that kind of situation. So, I mean...
Even this cape usage is finally coming into play now. It's the down-tilted smash. Isn't going to be able to do much for him. Charging up that Hydro tank. Wants to use it to get a Gimp. Can he make it back? Can he get any kind of credit whatsoever? Doesn't read the retreating jump. But... let's see if 107 can get a grab, get a Cyclone, send him off. There's the back air, but doesn't have quite that much knockback.
It's quite funny, like, in this game, I get excited when I see 107 start a combo because I can feel big damage coming.
Ooh.
That combo roll back. That's nuts. That's a huge call out from Bloom as well. Like, the only reason you go for F smash there is to cover roll back. That's crazy.
Yeah, we have the OG Min. We don't need DLC pack. Get stuck in there, see if we can get a string going, but the fast forward going to beat him out. But the get-up attack is outspaced as a little bit of a ladder coming out here. Let's see what's going on the top floor, 107.
Oh, calling out the jump, and that's a scary situation for Mario.
Able to get so much there. Air dodge going to be caught out as well. Oh, a little pause before going for the grab there. Wasn't quite sure if he was going to make it. Oh, didn't want to go off deep. Maybe nerves, maybe just not feeling it, but the jab not going to read the roll. Dash back, dash in, mixing up his movement, looking for an approach, holds the shield a little too late, and there's the grab. Could this be the Gimp?
Good
the mash! And here's the back throw. That could be worse.
Yeah, 107 looking really, really nice now. The tether not working. Bloom's really stuck at ledge, and 107's been covering every option really nicely.
Last frame of the Cyclone as well. What a clank! But it is going to be Bloom who's able to strike first. 107 at 90, looking so good. Not able to reflect. The chain coming out. Is Bloom going to be able to hold this 3-0, or is 107 going to find the grab, find the up special, find something? Oh! And it's the tried and true 107 special.
Yeah, if it doesn't work once, do it 5 more times and then it will hit. That up smash is so good, man, and you got to respect it. And I'm going to be honest, I don't respect Bloom's Richter. There's playing with your food, and then there's going a character that I've never seen.
How foolish of me, Chili. I'm sorry. He didn't pick Richter. He picked random.
Oh, did he? Well, we didn't get to see that on
how
the thing.
Foolish of me.
Okay. If it's random, then I don't know. This is highly disrespectful, but that's...
But he's gone random again, and 107 is tired of being messed around. We're going to see if he can take out the Falco. See what he can do here.
Falco, notably a character that my nan could play, so I think Bloom's going to be fine.
Are you friends with Peli's then, by any chance? They lab Steve Falco together.
Yeah. So far, yeah, 107 I think has actually got a lot of motivation from Bloom going random and memeing on him a bit.
And fair play to him.
Yeah. Because I think some people would just crumple mentally, but 107's just taken it as like, how dare you disrespect me like this? I am going to win. I'm going to take this to a game 5, and then you got to take me seriously.
Yeah, and like, ooh, the back end, not quite enough to finish him off. 107, he's drifting back, he's drifting forward. Good stuff from 107. Completely avoiding the aerial barrage that is Falco's entire fucking kit. Retreats back to stage now. Gets the grab. Oh, but he actually goes to the reverse up smash.
Yeah, 107 went for about 4 up smashes in the space of 10 seconds there, but mixed it up with the grab eventually, so I guess you could call it nice conditioning. The flood. They really want it, but it is conditioning shield, and Bloom just jumps. When you got a Mario up smashing this much, you've got to just respect it and hold that shield. 107 in the lead right now. We could be heading to a game 5, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
He's doing very, very well now. Oh, but the last pixel, the last feather of that forward air.
Yeah, it's that tricky one where like you think you've dashed back and so you punished it, but the move just lasts so long that you run into punish a little bit too early. Unfortunate stuff for 107. Bloom getting combo going right now off that parry. Yeah, Mario naring out disadvantage is so annoying because then he just gets to pressure your shield.
Oh, amazing fast fall from 107. Not able to get the grab, but he's able to get the reversing nair. Takes onto the platform. It is caught by the many, many hitboxes of Falco's aerials. And can he recover from here? It's not looking good.
Excellent snipe coming out there from the Falco laser. And now 107's in a tricky spot. But just need a back arrow or, I mean, one of these patented up smashes.
Yeah, just run in an up smash. He's just waiting to hit the ground. Oh, air dodge off stage. Here it comes. It's got to be now, surely. The back air sends him off. Can he gimp with the flood? No, we can't just yet. Oh, I can't help but feel he wanted something there.
Yeah, I think he just mistimed his back air into the ground and just kind of squished himself on the floor.
He's going for it. Goes to the down throw. Oh, tries to read the drift back. Gets a double back air. But, oh, Bloom just unpunishable. Down tilt sends him up. 107's really, really got the ton of the heat now if he wants to take this set. Tries to dash out of range, but Falco's just got such strong horizontal momentum.
Ooh,
oh, gets the drag down!
But it doesn't work out. Okay, once more, Bloom has kind of given 107 a little bit of hope. Needs to be careful, but obviously huge lead right now.
Oh, they're going to keep him safe. Gets the falling there, gets the up air. Right now, Spike not going to connect. I don't know if that was just a panic option or not, but 107, come on now. It's now or never. It's Bloom forever. Falling off the side now. Forward smash not going to connect. That could have been it now as he misses the tech into forward smash, and that's it, 107.
I think 107 was surprised that killed. I was watching them in the player cam just there, and they kind of rolling their eyes like, wow, that was 60% of center stage, and I guess you just die. But they're both laughing about it. Knowing Bloom, he probably asked if he could go random. That is the kind of guy he is.
Bloom is so very lovely.
Yeah.
For someone who could be such a bastard, they are probably one of the nicest people in the scene.
Very.
No! Oh, all right, never mind. Right, sorry, little heart attack. Bloom chose Bayonetta, and then 107 clicked random. But it is going to be Bayo v Mario. We're going to see if 107 has gotten the download on Bloom, or if Bloom has just been a good sport.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back to the second Bayo game, and I'm pretty sure it was actually kind of similar to these the random games. But Bloom messed around a little bit too much, and 107 got confidence. And I think confidence is so key right now. This could really bite Bloom.
You've got that right. 88 on Bloom forever right now. Not going to be able to get the out of shield now. Good spacing from 107. Going to be caught out anyway. Going to drop these shields a little bit too early, and it's going to be such an intense punish right there. Sends him so high up.
Yeah.
A pixel lower, and that could have been a death right there. The tilt's going to send him off. Not able to gimp him with the flood. Trying to read the jump now. Trying to read the roll as well, but he's already on the platform.
107 suddenly realized that these F smashes can be a real clutch move. Keeping it dead even. Back throw isn't going to do it, but it's going to set up this offstage situation.
And there's that drift that we were talking about. 107 is learning how to avoid these gimps, how to not give Bloom an angle.
But one thing you've got to stop doing versus Bayo is short hopping in neutral.
Oh, amazing maneuvering, but not quite enough.
That was insane coverage. Went low and still was able to cover the neutral get up. DI mix up, almost killing Bloom, and
could have gone for a forward smash, but I wouldn't have believed it either. There's a Nair going to send him off once again. Goes for the flood. Isn't able to get an option out fast enough. Dash back, dash forward. Goes for the cyclone. Gets the back air drop through the platform.
And 107 keeping this in very respectable, but here comes Bloom. Big combo, Bayo stuff. Not getting the fair off the top though, facing the wrong way, but it's still going.
And we're looking a lot more like game 1 and 2. Yeah. Bloom forever at exuberantly high percents. Just absolutely giving 107 the business right now as the air dodge is crucial in getting him back safely. Cyclone going to go wide though. Missed the tech as well, but Bloom's coming for you. He's running. He's not going to stop. There's the jab.
Yeah. That buff jab is kind of crazy. That was under the platform at 140 and it killed. Oh no, Bloom's just going for it now. But there's the up smash.
There's the 107.
107 up smashes.
You've got that right. Count them as the drag down comes out. But he got a 1% trade, so you know. Oh, he sends it up. Not going to force a tech. Cape to try and mess up the tempo, but not going to fall for that one. Bloom forever. Caught!
There we go!
With the string into the spike!
Classic Mario combo, and suddenly 107 is back in it. Not for long, though.
Not for long. That goes out with a blaze of glory. But it is going to be Bloom who takes home the set.
That was one of the weirdest sets I've ever commentated. I don't know what to say about that.
Might have to agree with you. And it's very, very easy to look at this and be like, oh man, sucks to be 107, completely outclassed by Bloom forever. But no, absolutely not. 107 absolutely put in work, adapted, created openings, learned, drifted, avoided the nonsense that Bloom was going for. Just beaten out in the end.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was that 107 found some confidence and just started landing combos. Really, really nice stuff and put on a good show. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go a bit further in bracket and loser's side.
And for everyone not aware, by the way, going random isn't some kind of jovial, goofy thing that Bloom Forevers is doing. He genuinely wins tournaments by going random. Look up tea time results. Like, that is something they famously do. So it's not, you know, a win on Bloom's random is not some kind of, like, false win. Like,
yeah, that's the real deal. But speaking of the real deal, I believe that is the end of our slot. It's been lovely commentating with you, Nut Roast.
It certainly has. Is that us done?
And coming up next, we have got Smar and Crit Hammer, who they go way back. They got a lot of chemistry. Looking forward to see what they can achieve on the microphone.
Absolutely beautiful. Stay tuned.
But yeah, that's us. Bye-bye.
That's us. Done. I think.
Bandits. Where are you? Bandits. Exo. I'm in an Exo. eMass and Tante to the mainstream, please. eMass and Tante. As quick as possible, please, guys. We are on schedule. What are we up to?
Hello, Hannah. Hey. Smart? SMA? Smart. Smart? Yes. How's it going? Yeah, not too bad, man. How's it going for you?
As you can see, we're having issues with this camera, so...
Yeah. That's fun. That's alright.
Because JJ...
Oh no, they can't see my face.
JJ bought a budget fucking charger. So it don't really fit in or charge. So I thought that one.
And Sophie and GP go to secondary screen, please.
You want to say a nice little hello to that camera? You can do.
Say, this is luxury stuff. Yeah. We have that for Christmas. I got it in like one of these like... Oh my god, that smells incredible. It's great, isn't it?
Gonna have Luugi versus Frenzy on station 8, please. And Squid Swank versus Maze Beats on station 8, please.
So Smart, Ian, what's your preferred commentary?
So basically, what I tend to do with a lot of people is kind of sort of take turns. Like I'll kind of say sort of things, go silent, and that's kind of a cue for sort of my co-caster.
Okay.
That's generally how I do it. I was going to say as well, I do have a kind of like an intro theme planned unless you wanted to kick things off. Basically, I was going to be like, you know, Invasion has brought players from Wales, Ireland, Scotland to to the Midlands to play, and I'm joining me as our very own Invader. I'll hand over to you.
Yeah, sounds good.
And basically ask you how you found the event and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
sounds great. All right.
I guess we'll wait for Dan to give the cue.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
That's
I meant
okay.
to ask. This is a really random question.
Right.
Did you used to play Pokemon VGC?
Yeah. I was a big VGC player for
So,
a while, like maybe 5-10
Is your
years
name,
ago.
this again, is your name Kelly Mercia White?
Yeah, yeah. I used to go by Kelster Cartier.
We faced each other at one of the VGC Nationals.
No way!
As you said Kelly, and it was like Ireland, I was like, that rings a bell.
Oh, no
So,
way. I don't
yeah,
remember.
It was I think it was definitely like XY meta.
Yeah, like back in
yeah.
2015 or 2014
Yeah,
or
I remember
something.
we faced each other in one of the top tables
Yeah.
during Nationals. That's such
crazy.
a small world.
Wow.
My God.
Would that have been back in Manchester?
That must have been like 20. Yeah, it was Manchester. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
That's
my first
crazy.
tournament, actually. Yeah,
Right, Dan,
crazy.
we're good to go.
All right.
Are we just going from this?
Are we
screen?
good?
Okay. Right. Okay. I think we are live. Oh, except my microphone is like super staticky in one ear.
You've gone super static.
Yeah, that's fun. Mr. Production Man, we have a static ear.
Just on yours? Or no, mine as well.
Pardon? Okay. There we go.
All right.
Hopefully that works. There we go.
Let's
We're
go.
getting through technical issues.
Everyone-
It's all fun here.
We all sound good, though, right? To the people.
Right, okay, I'm going to say that is the most important thing. Right, welcome everyone to your top 24 for Invasion. My name is Smar, and of course, you know, as we've been at Invasion, the Invasion's entire thing is about bringing players from Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and joining me on comms is actually a invader of our own, the lovely Hammer.
Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, invading from yours truly, Ireland. Shout outs to all the Smash Ireland homies. I know loads of people here today. We've seen some really, really sick players. 107 just in the last game, if you guys are looking, he's part of Team Ireland there. It's been some good stuff. But obviously, we've gotten loads of talents from all over the UK and beyond. We've gotten, players like Piplup, who's done really well. And I don't know who from Scotland is here because I'm not super familiar with that scene, but we'll do our best to figure that out.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's just so many players that have come from all ends of the UK to this tournament. And, I mean, they've all made a showing. Obviously, you just saw a moment ago 107, one of your own Ireland boys, taking Bloom to a Game 5 there, pretty nailed by to set in the end. And, of course, just other players. Georgia's doing well. You got, May's been from Scotland as well, currently sitting in this winner side of top 32.
Yeah.
So many big players. And, of course, it's an exciting event to have so many talented players come down and compete against it. This doesn't always happen, because obviously, different costs for people traveling from other areas doesn't make it easy. But
it has been a very difficult,
Yes.
time for I think a lot of people, a lot of players who wanted to come down just weren't able to. Completely understandable reasons as well, Who do we have here? We have Tante versus eMass. I think.
yes.
Yeah.
So, Tante eMass. This is, again, Tante, a player that has made an absolutely insane run today.
Such a good
one
run.
that people maybe overlooked a little bit,
Yeah.
but now has got an absolute juggernaut of a challenge in front of him. Facing off against eMass, a very, very well-respected player, taking tournaments in his own rights, insanely talented. So we'll have to see what Tante can do to beat this absolute beast.
And here we are starting off. Tante already just trying to get back onto his main stage. Gets center stage. Ooh, nice little jab combo there. Gets an air. No, misses the fair. Oh! No tech.
And Tante taking such a quick stock. They're barely 30 seconds into the game, and eMass is already down. Are we about to see another upset? This is still early game, but Tante's showing right now, that he is here to stay. He
is here
earned
to
this
stay.
space. This is no joke.
In fairness now, eMass is doing great. One neutral a bunch of times, just unfortunate missing that last tech. But absolutely still able to come back here. Ooh, that up smash not going to connect. And we see here, Arsene's going to be online in just a second, and that's the power of Joker.
Yeah, Tante needs to go a little bit on the defensive here, but you can see that eMass is very much aggressive. That Arsene is going to come out as well. eMass actually just waiting it out a little bit,
Yeah.
trying to bait Tante into an option. He needs to take the stock quickly. You know, he does not want to be taking any more percentage right now, but Tante is hanging on 144% and is still climbing, and he's still alive.
Mewtwo, gonna get hit there by the dash attack. Mewtwo, not the heaviest character by far. 171% against Arsene. Of all characters, all right, Arsene gone, and with that, nice double jump up.
Yeah, eMass saying that he doesn't even need Arsene to take the stock, and certainly going to be taking it away with that back here. But now, eMass trying to get something going here. But Tante just, again, trying to pile on damage. But eMass has done a really, really nice job of actually just evening it up. It's almost like that first stock didn't even matter.
It's so quick. eMass just, trying to show, hey, I missed that tech, but look at this. I'm completely sick. Oh, that's questionable down B there. I'm not sure if that was meant to be a Shadow Ball charge or gets punished for it and might die for that mistake. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I absolutely love the pressure that eMass was pushing on there. Baiting Tante into going low there, and then just following him down, not throwing out anything until the very end, getting that back and taking away the stock. That's exactly what you need to do. And now eMass in a really nice position here.
Really
the Arsene
nice,
is out. But you need to be careful because you can see that Tante is on the look. And that's going to be a shield break.
And that's going to be the stock itself. Don't know if you needed to charge it that much there, Tente, but wanted to make sure.
Absolutely not.
Sometimes it's not about, just deleting the stock. It's about sending a message.
And of course, when you're in that sort of position, you want to make sure that they're dead. You don't want to risk anything, even if you know that an uncharged down smash is going to take the stock. If you've got time to charge it, you just do it.
Yeah, you're in top 32 winners side of the biggest event so far of the year. I'd say in Europe, possibly, maybe second big. No, probably biggest. Yeah.
Again, now eMass on the back foot here, but got Tante in a bit of a wheel here, just trying to get as much damage going. But Tante hanging on here, but he's not really touched eMass in quite a while.
No.
But a huge, absolutely huge disable. Gonna lead into that forward smash, and that's gonna take the game.
I'm shocked that killed.
1-0 up.
I'm shocked that killed. That it felt not that late, and from the other side of the stage as well. Really great stuff there from Tente. Showing again, underseeded possibly. Really here to show the power of Mewtwo.
Absolutely,
really, Mewtwo, one of those characters definitely slept on. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is a essential part of it all because not only was Tante himself as a player fairly kind of overlooked. A lot of people would sort of know that he was good at the game, and can make these sort of runs. But no one really expected, especially with the talent that we've got all across the UK. And then not only that, but bringing a character like Mewtwo, someone that we barely see. And honestly, in terms of sort of England/UK. I know about 2 or 3 Mewtwo's across all of it. This is definitely a character we barely ever see.
Absolutely.
But Tante's showing that this character means business.
At this level of play as well. But eMass not out of this at all. All of their follow-ups and combos have been really, really solid. And they're going to try to prove here. Ooh, unfortunately, jumps into the Shadow Ball. And is going to just try to make center stage. Gets Arsene and then the back air. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice way to take that stock.
eMass just really just piling on so much pressure here, and he's keeping it going. Going to try and chain all of these attacks together to get as much done. When you got that Arsene, you just want to keep your opponent in disadvantage. You want to be hanging on to that as long as you can, and eMass is doing such an exceptional job of that. 67, going for the downer as well. Narrowly missing, but Tante is still stuck here. Second stock, 83%. eMass is looking incredible this game.
That was so good. eMass looking for this ledge trap opportunity here. Did so much work with that one Arsene as well. Has to be said. Oh, nice. Dash up, smash, and just going to take a lap here underneath the platform.
Yeah, this is looking like an entirely different game here. eMass has definitely woken up. He said that you may have taken game 1, but you are not taking any more. Potentially on the verge of a 3-stock here. eMass still piling on so much damage, and Tante just not really getting all that much.
Nice tail there. Oh, Tente going to make it back onto stage. Yeah, just barely.
Tante just going to sort of hold down the stage there, wait to see what eMass does. But Tante really needing to go on the aggressive here. He needs to take the stock away or it's going to be looking real bad. Could already see last stock 56%. eMass still hanging on with that 135.
Arsene's here as well. So you've got Rage, you've got Arsene, and you've got that down air.
Yeah.
Tante
that is all it takes. eMass has woken up and Tante should be worried.
What a convincing 3-stock there from eMass. Tante just has to take a deep breath here, figure out what went wrong, and you know, there's still plenty of Smash to be played in this best of 5 set. I'm not sure if that was communicated to everyone, but now we're in top 32, so or top 24 if you want to be specific with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, ignore them in the back. What are you doing?
Oh no!
What is that?
No.
Why? Just. Okay, we're going to ignore those people in the back. You all go away.
Let's talk about Tante again here. All right.
So yes,
let's talk about eMass.
As we ignore those images, obviously, you know, as you say, best of 5. You know, this set is you know, it's a marathon, not a race. You know, Tante, you know, despite being 3-stock there in game 2, he's got to kind of shake it off. You know, he's got to realize that, you know, there is still a lot more Smash to be played in this set.
Yeah.
You know. Of course, we're going to be going into Game 3 very, very soon. And he's really, he has got to shake off. He's got to tell himself, okay, I know what went wrong, but I still took that Game 1. I've still got the advantage here, you know.
Still got counter pick advantage as well
absolutely.
at the moment. So, and we're going to go to Hollow Bastion. Beautiful new stage. I absolutely love this stage so much. Thank you, Sakurai.
Okay, and
nice
here we
strings
go.
of up airs here from eMass. Going to try to make it back. Is Tante and makes it back here. Going to charge a Shadow Ball. Oh, those guns. Those guns from Joker. They'll always catch you.
Yeah.
Oh.
eMass now just keeping Tante in that disadvantage. Keeping him on the ledge. How's he going to come back? You know, despite making it to the middle of the stage, eMass was still ready.
Just waited at that exact spot, knowing that that teleport would come.
Oh!
Missed the tech again. Probably didn't expect that to end up in hitting the stage.
Yeah, eMass is still on top of things here. That Arsene is going to come out as well. And beautiful drag down there on the platform into the up smash. Take away that stock. And again, eMass just looking like such a different beast after that game 1. Certainly whatever went wrong in that game, he seems to have worked out. Even getting that back as well to interrupt the down smash from Tante. 62% as well just from these side Bs. Again, eMass is just in a great position here. Go for a fairly risky forward smash there, just trying to end it all. But when you're in that sort of position,
that's unfortunate there. Losing the Arsene, getting hit by the tether and not able to recover afterwards. eMass here just absolutely, like you say, popping off and Wi-Fi?
I was going to say, are we in the Wi-Fi era? We don't know if I actually came through on the stream, but yeah, that's okay. Well, technical issues aside, yes,
it's okay.
eMass, still in a great position here. 118% on Tante, keeping that Arsene as well. But Tante actually doing just a really good job of stalling this out. He knows he can't really contend against it. And when facing Joker, a lot of characters shouldn't try and contend against it.
And a character is, floaty and, able to recover really well, can just spend that time off stage. And now he'll have to be careful because Arsene or Joker can go off stage and kill you really early, and Arsene has a great recovery as well to boot, so we are going to have to be careful. Well, there we go. That up air not going to kill just yet. 166% on Tante.
Yeah, and
tries to disable. He's done that too many times. That's how he got game 1, but eMass ready for it this time.
Yeah, we're certainly starting to see here that eMass is catching on to what Tante likes to do at the ledge. He's catching on to his habits, and it's going to be so crucial for the rest of this set if he can keep up. Already we're seeing a lot of changes in the way eMass is approaching, in the way he's dealing with this Mewtwo right now. But, and it's showing that it's working, that these changes, he's certainly caught on to them. He's calculated what he needs to do against it. And
Figures out what needs to happen. Tante here is a bit of a scary situation, trying to approach and contest that Arsene. Able to do it though. Arsene now gone, and just needs to take the stock really soon. But as I say that, Tente off stage. eMass has an opportunity here to potentially get that edge guard.
Yeah, again, now eMass just still an advantage here. Tante has just been stuck in this constant disadvantage for so long. Finally does gain over that neutral air, but it doesn't last that long. Gonna get the up throw there, finally take the stock. Okay, this is doable, but Tante has to play carefully. Mewtwo is a very light character.
Oh,
they will die early if they're not careful, just like that up B nearly catching them.
The up B. I've never seen that happen.
Yeah, Tante really needing to play so carefully here. You can see them just staying in shield
next
there.
to each other.
They are not.
Oh, nice. That back air is going to take it.
Yeah, that back air coming out. And eMass going up 2-1 in the set. After that game 1, we are just seeing a completely different person. It's almost like eMass was, using that game 1 just to calculate, and download his opponent and, know exactly what to do against him. And it is paying off so well. Tante looking a little bit stuck here.
eMass summoning his own persona.
Yes.
If you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting his own Arsene, his own spiritual Arsene. I've never played Persona, so I'm not sure how it works. But
you think we play the games that we commentate?
No. There's way too many characters in this game for me to play them all.
What's a Donkey Kong? But yes, no, eMass really, just showing how he's showing his prowess in terms of playing longer sets as well. Obviously, if this had been a best of 3, it could have been something completely different. And actually, speaking of something completely different, we are seeing the other characters, in Tante, the Ridley coming out here.
Oh, back up. Very nice. Okay, now eMass again just juggling around his character, just going for those dash attacks, getting so much going here. Really one of these characters that's, easy to hit, easy to combo off of, but if you get 2 or 3 hits on, you will kill really early. Oh, but of course,
nice.
you know with Ridley that he can get these early stocks. He can go for some very cheesy stuff here. But really what we're actually seeing here is obviously, Ridley is not one that you'd think is a good matchup for Joker at all. It's a really good mashing there from eMass as well. However, with the side B, how it works, I believe, is the difference between the percentages of the 2 characters. So now side B will be really, really good. But the earlier ones off stage, mashing out, not too much of a problem. Okay. Wow, look! Oh my god! And this is where it starts. This is where it starts. Unfortunately for Tante, this is what happens when you play a character like Ridley, who is just large-bodied. You get stuck in these combos, and eMass really just showing exactly why this matchup can be difficult for Ridley. I definitely don't see this matchup being any easier than Mewtwo, but Tante maybe knows something here that we don't. Oh, but he's going to have to show us soon. He's only got 1 more stock to prove that this Ridley pick is going to be worth it. That's IB going to kill. No, not quite. Yes, eMass still hanging on here, desperately trying to get this stock, but eMass is just not letting it happen. This is all free damage for them. Of course, they can go down a stock here and it will still be free damage. But eMass just actually determined just to get this free stock, and at the moment it is looking like it could happen. Tante really needing to pull something out here if he wants to take the stock, if he wants to take the game. It's going to be, nice. I think down tilt or forward tilt there just to help out. But, nice. And the taunt to boot. Tante feeling himself at 100% on his last stock. Gotta appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. Tante just trying to power himself up with those taunt, but he's still got to pull out an absolute miracle here. 126. eMass still on 2 stocks. This is Tante's last one, and they need to hang on to it desperately. But eMass is just not letting it happen at all. Here we go. Dash attack. Tante could be taking the stock really soon. Oh, that back air. Yeah, you can't get past that absolute fiend of a back air from the Arsene there. The magic percent as well. Yeah, eMass. All of the stars were aligned there. Yeah, eMass really just, showing after game 1 that he was absolutely fine. He felt comfortable. He knew exactly what he needed to do. Yeah. Downloaded
his opponent, and then just from there was like an absolute truck. eMass taking